Lesson 1. Cooking Choices.
What do you think about getting a new oven?
That sounds good. What features should we look for?
Well, you might want one with convection baking.
That would be helpful. What else is important?
Multiple cooking functions are a must.
Right, I love versatility in the kitchen.
It makes cooking so much easier.
Absolutely. We can try new recipes together.
I can't wait to experiment. Cooking is fun with you.
Lesson 2. A walk or a bus?
Shall we walk or take the bus?
Let's walk. It's not too far.
I love walking with you. The fresh air is nice.
Yes, it's refreshing. Plus, we can chat.
Exactly. What's on your mind today?
I was thinking about our plans for the weekend.
Oh, I'd love to hear your ideas.
Maybe we can visit that new cafe?
Great idea. I'm excited to try it.
Lesson 3. Learning about dangers.
Have you learned about the dangers of nuclear war?
Yes, it's really scary to think about.
Sometimes they learn the details of the damage done.
It's shocking to know the impact it has.
They learn about what happened at Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Those events changed the world forever.
We should understand history to prevent it from happening again.
I agree. Education is crucial for peace.
Let's keep discussing important topics like this.
Lesson 4. Simple joys.
I love sharing little moments with you.
Me too. Even a trip to Burger King is fun.
Exactly. What do you like to order there?
I always get the French fries. They're the best.
I can't resist those fries either. Let's go soon.
Sounds great. It's the simple things that matter.
Yes, it's all about enjoying each other's company.
I agree. What else do you enjoy doing together?
Watching movies at home is another favorite.
Lesson 5. Promises and worries.
I worry about what the future holds for us.
I understand. It's natural to feel that way.
Do you think we can stay together despite challenges?
I hope so. We just need to communicate.
Yes, communication is key. I promise to always talk to you.
That means a lot to me. What if we face tough times?
We'll tackle them together. We're a team.
I believe in us. Let's keep supporting each other.
Agreed. Together, we can overcome anything.
Lesson 6. Shopping for essentials.
It's been a week and my order still hasn't arrived. That's terrible.
Did you try contacting customer service about it? They might be able to provide updates.
I haven't yet, but I think I should. It's frustrating when you're waiting for something important.
Absolutely. Reaching out could help resolve the issue and give you peace of mind.
Right. I just want to know what's going on with my order.
Yes, it's always better to be proactive rather than waiting in uncertainty.
I agree. I'll make that call today to see if they can track it down for me.
Good idea. Hopefully, they'll have some answers and can expedite the process.
Fingers crossed. I'll keep you updated on what they say.
Lesson 7. Comparing stores.
It's great that many stores have websites. That sounds convenient for shopping.
Yes, it really is. Online shopping makes it easy to browse and compare prices without leaving home.
Exactly. How do we compare the prices and quality between different stores?
I usually check reviews and ratings to gauge the quality of products before purchasing.
That's a smart strategy. It helps to ensure that I'm making informed decisions.
Yes, I also look for any discounts or promotions that might be available online.
Good idea. It's always nice to find deals that make shopping more affordable.
Definitely. Plus, many websites offer free shipping, which is another perk of online shopping.
I couldn't agree more. Let's plan a day to shop online and see what we can find.
Lesson 8. Meal planning.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Is there anything else we should bring for our trip?
Yes, it might be a good idea to plan some meals ahead of time to save time and money.
That sounds practical. I'd rather not rely solely on eating out, especially in a touristy area.
Absolutely. Packing snacks and easy to make meals can make our trip much more enjoyable.
I agree. Plus, it allows us to try some local ingredients and flavors while cooking.
Yes, let's make a list of what we'd like to prepare so we don't forget anything.
Great idea. I'm excited about the meals we can create together on our trip.
Me too. Cooking together can be a fun bonding experience.
I can't wait to see what delicious dishes we come up with.
Lesson 9. Insurance coverage.
Did you have travel insurance to cover any expenses related to the loss?
Yes, I always get travel insurance before any trip. It gives me peace of mind.
That's smart. It's important to be prepared for unexpected situations while traveling.
Absolutely. Travel insurance can cover lost luggage, medical emergencies, and even trip cancellations.
Right. I think it's essential for anyone traveling, especially to unfamiliar places.
Yes, it protects you from potential financial burdens that could ruin your trip.
I'll make sure to get insurance for my next trip. It's worth the investment.
Definitely. It's a safety net that allows you to enjoy your travels without worries.
I appreciate your advice. I'll look into the best options available for my upcoming trip.
Lesson 10. Arts and Crafts Store.
I heard there's an arts and crafts store nearby. That sounds great.
Yes, I'm always up for exploring new places that offer unique supplies and materials.
I think it would be fun to see what kinds of creative items they have available.
Absolutely. Craft stores often have a variety of supplies that can inspire new projects.
Right. I love the idea of finding something special that can spark my creativity.
Yes. Plus, you never know what unique pieces you might discover in those stores.
I'm excited to check it out. Let's see if they have anything that we can use for our next project.
Definitely. I can't wait to see what treasures we find there together.
It sounds like a fun adventure. Here's to unleashing our creativity at the craft store.
Lesson 11. Political discussion.
That's true. I recognize that corruption is a significant issue and people are demanding change.
Yes, it's important for citizens to hold their governments accountable for their actions.
Exactly. Transparency is key to restoring trust in political systems.
Absolutely. Advocacy and activism play a crucial role in ensuring that voices are heard.
I agree. It's inspiring to see movements rising up to challenge corruption.
Yes, together, people can create a powerful force for reform and positive change.
It's essential to continue pushing for integrity and honesty in leadership.
Definitely. Let's support those efforts and promote positive change wherever we can.
I'm hopeful that with continued advocacy, we can build a more transparent society.
Lesson 12. Morning routine benefits.
Starting the morning on a positive note sets the tone for the entire day.
I see your point. It's amazing how a good morning routine can influence our mood.
Exactly. I've been trying to incorporate some uplifting activities into my mornings.
That's a great idea. Simple things like stretching or enjoying a healthy breakfast can make a big difference.
Yes, I feel more energized and focused when I start my day with intention.
Absolutely. I think it's essential to take time for ourselves in the morning.
I agree. I'm going to keep experimenting with my routine to see what works best for me.
That sounds perfect. Let's share our experiences and tips to help each other improve our mornings.
I'd love that. Here's to creating mornings that inspire us for the rest of the day.
Lesson 13. DIY improvements.
Yes, I've started implementing some DIY improvements around my place, and it's been really helpful.
That sounds exciting. What kind of projects have you been working on?
I've focused on small things like painting the walls and organizing my space better.
Those are great ways to refresh your home. A new coat of paint can completely change the atmosphere.
Exactly. It makes the space feel brighter and more inviting, which is something I really wanted.
I can imagine. Have you tackled any larger projects, or are you sticking to the smaller ones for now?
For now, I'm keeping it manageable, but I'm thinking about building some shelves next.
That's a fantastic idea. Shelves can really help maximize space and display your favorite items beautifully.
Yes, I want to create a cozy reading nook with some books and plants.
Lesson 14. Peaceful defense.
Our focus should be on peaceful methods and goals, especially when discussing military machinery of defense.
I completely agree. It's essential to prioritize security and liberty without resorting to violence.
Yes, promoting dialogue and understanding can lead to more sustainable solutions.
Absolutely. History has shown that conflict often leads to more problems rather than solutions.
Right. Investing in diplomacy and cooperation is vital for a peaceful future.
Yes, it's all about finding common ground and working together for the greater good.
I think it's important to educate others about the benefits of peaceful resolutions.
Totally. Encouraging conversations around this topic can inspire positive change.
Here's to hoping for a future where security and liberty can prosper without conflict.
Lesson 15, Sports Section Highlights.
Another popular section of the newspaper is the sports section, which features a variety of interesting stories.
I love that section. It contains information about local teams, game results, and player statistics.
Exactly. It's exciting to follow the progress of our favorite teams and see how they perform each week.
Yes, the analysis and commentary can be really insightful, adding depth to the game.
I also appreciate the human interest stories that highlight athletes' personal journeys.
Absolutely. Those stories make the sports world feel more relatable and inspiring.
Plus, it's a great way to engage with the community, especially during playoffs.
Yes, sports can unite people and create a sense of camaraderie among fans.
I'm looking forward to reading the next edition and catching up on the latest updates.
Lesson 16, Finding Directions.
Sure, go straight ahead and then turn left at the next intersection.
Is it on the right or left side of the street after I turn?
It should be on the left side, just a few blocks down from the turn.
Got it? That makes it easier to navigate. I appreciate your help with these directions.
No problem. I always enjoy helping out, especially when it means someone finds what they're looking for.
That's very kind of you. I'll make sure to keep an eye out for the landmarks you mentioned.
Yes, look for the big red building. It's hard to miss.
Great! I'm excited to explore the area once I get there.
I'm sure you'll love it. There's so much to see and do.
Lesson 17, Reading Reviews.
While you do that, I'll read some reviews from other travelers to get their insights.
That sounds like a smart move. Reviews can give you a better idea of what to expect.
Exactly. I find that firsthand experiences can be really helpful in planning a trip.
Yes, it's nice to hear about both positive and negative aspects to make an informed decision.
Absolutely. I'm particularly interested in feedback about the accommodation and food options.
Good call. Those aspects can really make or break a trip.
I'll also look for tips on local attractions and activities to maximize our experience.
Yes, let's gather as much information as we can to ensure a great adventure.
I'm excited to see what others have to say. It'll definitely help us plan better.
Lesson 18, Understanding Corruption.
Practices like bribes, kickbacks, nepotism, and embezzlement are serious issues in many societies.
Yes, and a bribe is essentially an illegal payment made to influence someone's actions.
Exactly. It undermines trust and can lead to a cycle of corruption that is hard to break.
Absolutely. It's crucial to raise awareness about these practices to promote accountability.
I agree. Educating people on the impact of corruption can empower them to demand change.
Yes, transparency is essential in governance to build trust between officials and citizens.
I think grassroots movements play a vital role in combating these issues effectively.
Definitely. Collective action can lead to significant reforms and improvements.
Here's to advocating for integrity and fairness in our communities.
Lesson 19: Springtime Beauty.
Spring is such a beautiful season when the weather is mild and the flowers are in full bloom.
I completely agree. It's refreshing to see nature come back to life after winter.
Yes, the vibrant colors and sweet scents of flowers create such a joyful atmosphere.
Absolutely. It's the perfect time for outdoor activities and enjoying the sunshine.
I love spending time in parks when everything is blossoming. It feels so rejuvenating.
Me too. It's amazing how nature can uplift our spirits.
I'm looking forward to planning some picnics and hikes to fully embrace the season.
That sounds wonderful. Let's make sure to explore some beautiful gardens as well.
Definitely. Here's to enjoying all the beauty that spring has to offer.
Lesson 20: DIY Science Project.
You'll need water, oil, food coloring, and a clear container for this simple science project.
That sounds fun. What exactly are we going to create with those materials?
We will make a colorful lava lamp effect, which is both entertaining and educational.
Oh, I love that idea. It's a great way to visualize the properties of liquids.
Exactly. The oil and water will separate because they don't mix, which is fascinating to see.
I can't wait to watch the food coloring swirl through the water.
Yes, it's like creating a mini science experiment right in our kitchen.
I'm excited to see the final result. It sounds like a perfect afternoon activity.
Let's gather the materials and get started. It's going to be a blast.
Lesson 21: Fitness Motivation.
Join me on this fitness journey. I think it'll be a great way to stay motivated.
That's a smart move. Having someone to work out with can really help keep you accountable.
Exactly. We can encourage each other and celebrate our progress together.
Yes. Plus, it makes exercising more enjoyable when you have a partner.
I agree. We can try different activities and keep things interesting.
Definitely. I'm looking forward to exploring new workouts and routines with you.
Me too. Let's set some goals and track our progress along the way.
That sounds perfect. I'm excited to see how we improve together.
Here's to a healthier lifestyle and the journey ahead.
Lesson 22: Fresh Produce.
I love visiting the farmer's market, especially because their fruits and vegetables are so fresh and colorful.
Yes, there's something special about locally grown produce that just tastes better.
Absolutely. The flavors are often more vibrant, and you can see the quality right away.
Plus, supporting local farmers is a great way to contribute to the community.
I couldn't agree more. It feels good to know where your food comes from.
Yes, I also enjoy discovering seasonal items that you might not find in grocery stores.
Exactly. It's always exciting to try new fruits and vegetables that are in season.
I'm looking forward to our next visit. Let's make a list of what to buy.
Great idea. Here's to enjoying fresh, delicious produce and all the benefits it brings.
Lesson 23: Packing Essentials.
Yes, I have my bag ready. What about you?
I have mine too. I always double check to make sure I haven't forgotten anything important.
That's a smart move. It's so easy to overlook items when you're packing in a hurry.
Exactly. I like to make a checklist to ensure I have everything I need for the trip.
That's a great idea. I should start doing that to avoid last minute stress.
Yes, it really helps, especially when traveling to new places.
I agree. I'll make sure to include essentials like chargers and toiletries on my list.
Definitely. And don't forget any snacks you might want for the journey.
Good point. I'll pack some healthy snacks to keep my energy up.
Lesson 24: Lunch Favorites.
My brother always wants peanut butter and jam sandwiches for lunch. It's his favorite.
That sounds delicious. It's a classic that never gets old.
Absolutely. And my mother sometimes packs a treat for us, which makes lunchtime even better.
That's so nice. A little surprise can really brighten up the day.
Yes, sometimes it's cookies or fruit, which is a delightful addition to our sandwiches.
I love that. It's great when meals have a little bit of variety to keep things interesting.
Exactly. It makes lunchtime something to look forward to every day.
I think it's important to enjoy what we eat, especially during busy school days.
For sure. Let's plan a lunch together soon and make some delicious sandwiches.
Lesson 25: Urban Development.
Improving public transit into and inside the cities is crucial for sustainable urban development.
I completely agree. Efficient public transportation can reduce traffic congestion and pollution.
Exactly. It encourages people to use public transport instead of relying on personal vehicles.
Yes, and it makes getting around the city much easier and more accessible for everyone.
I think expanding transit options could also help connect underserved areas to job opportunities.
Absolutely. It's essential for promoting economic growth and community well-being.
Plus, improving public transit can contribute to a healthier environment overall.
Yes, fewer cars on the road mean cleaner air and less noise pollution.
Here's to advocating for better public transportation systems in our cities.
Lesson 26: Historical Growth.
He did learn to read and write, which was impressive for someone living in 1900.
Yes, especially given the challenges people faced during that time.
It's incredible how he realized that education was the key to a better future.
Absolutely. Education opens doors and provides opportunities for growth and advancement.
I admire his determination to overcome obstacles and pursue knowledge despite the difficulties.
Yes, it shows how resilient people can be when they value education.
I think it's essential to share these stories of perseverance to inspire future generations.
Definitely. They remind us that with hard work and dedication, we can achieve our goals.
Here's to celebrating the importance of education in shaping our lives.
Lesson 27. Ending conflict.
If we act expeditiously, we can end this plague on Earth caused by landmines.
I completely agree. The more readily we can set about the removal and prevention, the better.
Exactly. It's essential to address this issue to protect innocent lives and promote peace.
Yes, the impact of landmines on communities is devastating, and we must take action.
I think raising awareness about this issue is crucial for driving change.
Absolutely. Education and advocacy can mobilize support for initiatives aimed at removal.
Together, we can create a safer environment and ensure that future generations are protected.
Yes, let's continue to advocate for peace and work towards a world free from such dangers.
Here's to our commitment to making a positive difference in the world.
Lesson 28. Checking progress.
It should take about 30 days to see significant changes in our habits.
Perfect. I think we're making progress already, and I can feel the difference.
Yes, and sticking to our plan is key to achieving our goals.
Absolutely. Consistency is crucial, especially when building new habits.
I agree. Let's keep encouraging each other to stay motivated throughout this journey.
Definitely. Support makes a huge difference in staying committed.
I can't wait to see where we'll be in a month. It's exciting to think about.
Yes, here's to staying focused and celebrating our achievements along the way.
Together, we can reach our goals and create lasting change.
Lesson 29. Room service.
Certainly, we'll bring them up to your room right away so you can enjoy them.
That sounds great. I appreciate the quick service. It really enhances the experience.
Yes, it's nice to have the convenience of room service, especially when you're relaxing.
Absolutely. I love being able to enjoy a meal in the comfort of my own space.
It adds a touch of luxury to the stay, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. It makes the whole experience feel more special and personalized.
I'm glad to hear you're enjoying your time here. It's important to take a break sometimes.
Definitely. This little getaway has been refreshing and much needed.
Here's to enjoying the rest of your stay and all the little luxuries it brings.
Lesson 30. Support in tough times.
They know that they love you, and this is a hard time for them as well.
It is a hard time for you too, but these feelings are part of the healing process.
Yes, it's important to acknowledge that everyone is experiencing their own challenges.
Absolutely. Supporting each other during tough times can make a huge difference.
I agree. Sometimes a simple conversation can provide comfort and understanding.
Yes, it's essential to create a safe space for sharing emotions and fears.
Together, we can help each other navigate through these difficulties.
Definitely. Let's remind ourselves that we're not alone in this.
Here's to leaning on one another and finding strength in our connections.
Lesson 31: Complementing Style.
Hey, I love your new haircut. It looks really stylish and suits you well.
Thank you so much. I was a bit nervous about the change, but I'm glad you like it.
It really brings out your features and gives you a fresh look.
I appreciate that. I wanted something new for the season, and this felt like the right choice.
Absolutely. It's always fun to switch things up and try something different.
Yes, it can be refreshing to reinvent yourself in small ways.
I think it's important to feel good about how you present yourself.
Definitely. A new hairstyle can boost your confidence and mood.
Here's to embracing change and expressing ourselves through our style.
Lesson 32: Healthy Snacking.
I'm trying to eat healthier. Do you have any healthy snack suggestions?
Absolutely. I love snacking on fresh fruits and nuts. They're nutritious and satisfying.
That sounds great. I think I could use more fruits in my diet.
Yes, berries, apples, and bananas are easy to grab and full of vitamins.
I like the idea of preparing some mixed nuts for a quick energy boost.
Exactly. They're packed with protein and healthy fats, making them a great choice.
I'll also consider adding some yogurt or hummus with veggies to my snacks.
Those are fantastic options. They're delicious and provide essential nutrients.
Thanks for the tips. I'm excited to incorporate these snacks into my routine.
Lesson 33: Lost to Translation.
One day, I was walking through the busy streets when a girl approached me, looking puzzled and a bit anxious.
She explained to me that she was lost and couldn't find her way to her English class, which was supposed to start soon.
I could sense her frustration, so I decided to help her out, asking for a bit more information about where her class was located.
She mentioned that it was on the second floor of a nearby building, but the directions she had received were unclear.
I pointed her in the right direction, describing the landmarks she should look for along the way.
Grateful for my assistance, she smiled and seemed relieved, saying she was worried she would miss out on important lessons.
I reassured her that with a little confidence, she would find her way and enjoy the class.
Before parting, she thanked me profusely, and I could see how much she appreciated my help in that moment.
As she walked away, I felt happy knowing I had made a small difference in her day.
Lesson 34: Reservation Realities.
So, when making a reservation, is there anything specific I need to keep in mind to ensure everything goes smoothly?
Absolutely. First, it's crucial to double check the dates and times you want to book, as mistakes can lead to confusion later.
That makes sense. I've heard stories about people showing up only to find their reservations were not confirmed.
Right. It's also a good idea to read the cancellation policy before confirming, just in case your plans change unexpectedly.
I appreciate that tip. Unexpected changes can certainly happen, and knowing the policy helps avoid extra fees.
Additionally, if you have any special requests, such as a room with a view or dietary preferences, make sure to mention them during the reservation.
That's a great point. It's the little details that can make a big difference in your experience.
Exactly. And don't forget to keep a record of your confirmation email or number for reference when you arrive.
Thanks for these insights. I feel much more prepared to make a reservation now.
Lesson 35. Workout Wisdom.
Typically, I usually do around 20 to 30 minutes of workouts each day, focusing on both cardio and strength training.
That sounds like a solid routine. Maintaining variety is key to staying motivated and not getting bored.
Absolutely. I find that mixing in different exercises keeps things exciting and pushes my limits.
I agree. Plus, shorter, more intense workouts can be just as effective as longer sessions, especially if you're pressed for time.
Exactly. Sometimes I even do quick 15-minute sessions when my schedule is tight, and they still feel rewarding.
That's a smart approach. It's all about finding what works best for your lifestyle while still aiming for consistency.
And don't forget the importance of rest days. They allow your muscles to recover and grow stronger.
Very true. Balancing workout intensity with adequate recovery is essential to avoid burnout or injury.
Thanks for the conversation. I'm looking forward to adjusting my routine based on these insights.
Lesson 36. Parenting Perfection.
Mistakes happen, especially for parents. It's all part of the learning journey, isn't it?
Definitely. The key is to acknowledge those mistakes and learn from them instead of dwelling on them.
I completely agree. Self forgiveness is crucial in parenting as it sets a positive example for the children.
Exactly. When parents show that it's okay to make mistakes, kids learn resilience and the importance of growth.
It's refreshing to think about parenting in this light. We're all just trying to do our best.
Indeed. And sharing our experiences, including the tough moments, can help build a supportive community among parents.
That's so true. Knowing we're not alone in our struggles can be incredibly comforting.
Plus, it allows us to celebrate our successes, no matter how small, with others who understand.
Thanks for this insightful conversation. It's a great reminder to embrace the journey of parenting.
Lesson 37. Merchandise Musings.
Nike's recent changes in their shoe and merchandise lines have sparked quite a conversation among consumers, haven't they?
Yes, it's fascinating how even slight modifications can lead to significant reactions from different groups.
It seems like some people are excited about the new designs, while others are more skeptical about the overall impact.
That's true. It's always interesting to see how branding and marketing decisions resonate with the public.
I wonder how these changes will affect their sales in the long run, considering the diverse opinions out there.
Exactly. Companies like Nike often face challenges balancing innovation with traditional consumer expectations.
And with social media, feedback can be instant and widespread, which can either boost or harm a brand's reputation.
Definitely. It's a double edged sword where brands must be agile in responding to consumer sentiment.
Thanks for this engaging discussion. It's intriguing to think about the broader implications of these changes.
Lesson 38: Ideals and Legacy.
Why do you think our enlightened forebearers and predecessors continue to be respected in today's society?
They laid the groundwork for the ideals we cherish, transforming abstract concepts into real world applications.
That's a powerful point. Their ability to turn vision into reality inspires not just admiration, but also a sense of responsibility to continue their work.
Exactly. Their legacies serve as reminders that progress often requires courage and perseverance.
And their stories remind us that change is possible, especially when driven by passion and purpose.
Yes, it's important to honor their contributions while also recognizing the ongoing journey toward improvement.
I appreciate how their influence helps shape our values and encourages us to think critically about our own actions.
It's a continuous cycle of learning and growth where we can build upon their foundations as we move forward.
Thank you for this enlightening conversation. It's refreshing to reflect on the impact of our predecessors.
Lesson 39: Room Requests.
That sounds reasonable. Can you show us the deluxe room before we make our decision?
Of course, the deluxe room offers some beautiful features that I think you'll really appreciate.
I've heard great things about the views and amenities, so I'm eager to see it in person.
You won't be disappointed. The spacious layout and natural light create a warm atmosphere.
I love that. It's always nice to have a comfortable space, especially when traveling.
And the bathroom is quite luxurious, featuring a soaking tub and modern fixtures that add to the experience.
That sounds perfect. I'm all about relaxing after a long day of exploring.
I can assure you, staying in this room will enhance your overall experience during your visit.
Thank you for being so accommodating. I'm excited to check out the deluxe room.
Lesson 40: Transportation Talks.
About the transportation options here, I've been curious about what's available and reliable.
Don't worry, I've been here for a while, so I can give you some great recommendations.
That would be helpful. I want to make sure I navigate the area smoothly.
There are several public transport options, including buses and trains, which are quite efficient.
That sounds convenient. I prefer using public transport whenever I can.
You might also consider ride sharing apps. They can be a quick way to get around if you're in a hurry.
Great idea. It's always nice to have options depending on where I need to go.
Exactly. Just make sure to check the schedules, especially if you're traveling during peak hours.
Thanks for the insights. I feel much better prepared for my time here.
Lesson 41: The Lost Girl.
One day, I was sitting in the park when a girl approached me, looking quite distressed and lost.
She seemed really anxious and told me she couldn't find her way to her English class, which was just down the road.
I could see the worry in her eyes, so I asked her to describe the place where her class was held.
She explained that it was a small building with a bright red door, but she had taken the wrong turn and ended up wandering around.
I reassured her that it was not far from where we were and offered to walk her to class.
As we walked, she expressed her nervousness about being late and missing important instructions.
I told her that everyone makes mistakes and that what mattered most was that she was trying to get there.
She smiled and thanked me for my kindness, saying she felt much better knowing she wasn't alone.
When we finally reached the class, she was so relieved and grateful, and we exchanged numbers to stay in touch.
Lesson 42. Making Reservations.
Is there anything I need to keep in mind while making a reservation at that new restaurant?
Absolutely. It's important to check if they have any special deals or menus for certain days of the week.
That's a great point. Sometimes they offer discounts on specific items that can save us money.
Also, confirming the reservation time is crucial, especially if it's a popular spot during dinner hours.
I agree. The last thing we want is to arrive and find out we don't have a table.
Another good tip is to ask about the parking situation because that can be a hassle if we're not prepared.
Right. And perhaps we should inquire about the dress code just to make sure we fit in with the restaurant's vibe.
Exactly. It's all about having a great experience, and thinking ahead can really make a difference.
I can't wait for our dinner date. It's going to be so much fun planning this together.
Lesson 43. Workouts.
Typically, I usually do around 20 to 30 minutes of workouts each day to stay fit.
That sounds like a good routine. What kind of exercises do you usually include in your sessions?
I mix it up with cardio, strength training, and a bit of yoga to keep things interesting and balanced.
That's a smart approach. It's important to engage different muscle groups to avoid plateaus.
Exactly. I find that varying the workouts also helps prevent boredom and keeps me motivated.
Do you have a specific time of day when you prefer to work out, or does it vary?
I usually prefer mornings because it gives me energy for the rest of the day, but sometimes I switch it up.
Morning workouts definitely have their perks. You get that sense of accomplishment early on.
For sure. Plus, it's a great way to start the day on a positive note.
Lesson 44. Parent Mistakes.
Parent mistakes happen, and it's essential to learn from them rather than dwell on them.
Absolutely. It's a part of growing up, and nobody is perfect, not even parents.
I think acknowledging those mistakes is the first step towards forgiveness and personal growth.
Yes, and when parents learn to forgive themselves, it sets a positive example for their children.
It's all about creating an environment where everyone feels safe to express their feelings and learn.
And understanding that mistakes are opportunities for growth can really change the narrative.
Exactly. It helps to foster resilience and empathy in both parents and children alike.
I believe that open conversations about mistakes can strengthen family bonds significantly.
Definitely. It's a journey we're all on, and supporting each other makes it worthwhile.
Lesson 45, Nike's Changes.
Have you heard about the recent changes in Nike's shoes and other merchandise?
Yes, I've read a bit about it, but the overall effect of their changes is still not entirely known.
It seems like several groups around the world are waiting to see how these updates will impact the brand.
Absolutely. Some people are excited about innovation, while others are skeptical about the quality.
I think it's essential for companies like Nike to balance creativity with their established reputation.
For sure, it's a delicate dance between staying relevant and honoring what made them successful in the first place.
And customer feedback will play a crucial role in how these changes are received.
Definitely. Engaging with their audience can lead to better products that truly meet consumers' needs.
I'm curious to see how this all unfolds. It could change the sportswear game significantly.
Lesson 46, Enlightened Forebearers.
Why do you think our enlightened forebearers continue to be respected?
It's because they translated ideals into reality, creating a foundation for future generations to build upon.
Exactly. Their vision and commitment to progress resonate even today, inspiring many to follow in their footsteps.
They faced tremendous challenges, but remained steadfast in their beliefs, which is truly admirable.
Yes, their courage and determination set a powerful example for us all.
It's fascinating to see how their ideas have evolved and adapted over time, yet still hold significance.
Understanding their struggles helps us appreciate the freedoms and opportunities we have now.
Absolutely. It's a reminder that progress often comes at a cost, and we should honor that legacy.
We owe it to them to continue striving for a better future, keeping their ideals alive.
Lesson 47, Deluxe Room.
That sounds reasonable. Can you show us the deluxe room before we decide?
Of course, the deluxe room offers a lot of space and some amazing amenities that you might really enjoy.
I appreciate that having a comfortable space can make all the difference during a stay.
Absolutely. The extra features, like a nice view or a larger bathroom, can elevate your experience significantly.
Plus, I love the idea of having a little extra luxury while traveling. It feels like a treat.
I completely agree. Sometimes, it's worth spending a bit more for that added comfort.
Exactly. After all, we want to make sure our trip is as enjoyable as possible.
Let me take you to the room. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised by how beautiful it is.
Great! I can't wait to see it and hopefully make our stay even more memorable.
Lesson 48, Flight Timing.
2 hours before your flight. Got it. I'll make sure to arrive on time.
That's a smart plan. It's always better to be early than to risk missing your flight.
Absolutely. I'd rather spend some time waiting at the gate than be stressed out about last minute check ins.
Exactly. Plus, it gives you a chance to grab a bite to eat or do some last minute shopping.
And who knows, you might even meet interesting people at the airport while waiting.
That's true. Airports can be bustling with stories and adventures from all around the world.
I love that aspect of travel. There's always something new to discover, even in transit.
Yes, let's make sure we stick to the plan so we can enjoy the journey without any rush.
Sounds like a plan. I'll set a reminder to leave early just to be safe.
Lesson 49, Planning Workouts.
How about we go out together sometime? I think it would be fun to plan a workout session.
That sounds like a fantastic idea. Exercising with a friend can make it so much more enjoyable.
Exactly. Plus, it's a great way to stay motivated and hold each other accountable.
I agree. We can try different activities, like jogging or yoga, to keep things interesting.
That's a smart approach. Mixing it up can prevent burnout and keep our routines fresh.
Yes, and it'll be a nice opportunity to catch up while we're at it.
For sure, let's set a day and time that works for both of us.
How about we aim for sometime next week? We can figure out what we want to do.
Sounds great. I'm looking forward to it. It'll be a fun way to spend time together.
Lesson 50, Transportation Options.
About the transportation options here, what do you think?
Don't worry, I've been here for a while and can guide you through the best ways to get around.
That's reassuring. Sometimes knowing the local transport system can save a lot of time and hassle.
Exactly. There are buses, trams, and even bike rentals that can make exploring the area easier.
I love the idea of biking. It's a great way to see the sights while staying active.
Absolutely. Plus, it allows you to discover hidden gems that you might miss otherwise.
And having someone knowledgeable to guide me through the options is a huge help.
I'm happy to help. Let's look at a map and figure out the best routes for your plans.
Perfect. I appreciate your advice. It makes traveling here so much more enjoyable.